Okay, well, we have is a lot of information of the EZAs, and as well as you can see in your screen, we have a few more Dokkan Awakenings, which they didn't put into the information last night. So we have is 3 more EZAs, and one is very exciting. And the first one is gonna be your screen, which is gonna be, you know, those the Super Saiyan 3 Vegetas, right? The GT one, the tech one. This one is getting his Dokkan Awakening, and it's pretty powerful, as well as the physical Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's getting his Awaken as well, and they're both very powerful, and they're gonna look pretty good as well. And there's one more who is finally getting his Awakening. Is STR Super Saiyan 2 Trunks. So he's a final awakening, and this celebration there's a lot of characters to do. So there is a lot of characters from the celebration. It's becoming one of the best celebrations for heroes of all time, because we get it. And with the Super Saiyan 3 buffs, I will not be surprised if we get EZA Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, because we have seven Super Saiyan 3 buffs. So one more for 8 for Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. I will not be very surprised if he does get his EZA. So the very first one here, shout out to the boy Minato who did all the translations. Fortunately, nobody in the community, I think Goresh was busy, so he couldn't do the translations. So Minato step up and, you know, guys, give him a follow and everything. So we have is the Tech Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta GT Awakening. He's leader skill for Super Saiyan 3. And that's key types, key plus 3 and 90%. Super effect for SA is causes some damage to enemy, and then rises his attack for 50%, and then a defense 30% for 6 turns. That is very good, actually. So you want to do is probably additional for this guy, and then potentially the rest go into a criticals. This guy's gonna be very powerful. Definitely a lot of like very defensive. This guy is gonna be doing like probably a lot of damage for sure. So if you have these guys rainbow, they're gonna be doing a lot of damage for sure. So passive skill here, attack and defense 120%. Okay, pretty good. And plus additional attack and defense. Sorry, attack plus 60%, defense plus 30%. For 6 turns after receiving an attack. Okay, so in order to get that much, so they have to receive an attack first. So they're not fantastic in the first slot, but they're gonna tank pretty well. So this guy is gonna be a very good first slot unit and a second slot unit for sure. Plus an additional attack plus 10% up to 60%. Okay. Okay. And defense and a chance to perform critical hit plus 5% up to 30% for each attack received. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This tech GT Vegeta is pretty powerful. These guys are gonna do a lot of good damage, and you know they'll be tanking pretty well for. These guys are very good for long events. On Extreme Battle, I do think they'll be pretty well good. So they might not take a super pretty well and Super Battle Road, but these guys are very good for Super Saiyan 3 and as well other categories as well. Especially, you know, these guys are gonna be very good for long events. So, like, this guy's pretty good. Fortunately, he's tech, so he's not gonna take a super off the LVE stage at all. So pretty good. The physical is pretty much the same thing as well, but a little difference between it. So it's 120, and he does is. So if you actually, first of all, if you don't know who's the physical one, let me go to back over here real quick. It's this one here. This is the physical one. So pretty cool. Actually, one thing that I want to talk about is pretty cool arts. I love the arts so far. The arts are pretty good. So this is the physical one. I have these 2 guys rainbowed, so I'm ready for these guys to get, you know, max level 10 links and everything. So this is the physical one. All right, so let's go here. So pretty much is pretty much same thing as the super and the leader skill as well. Attacking 120 plus an additional 10% attack up to 60%, and defense and a chance to perform critical hit plus 5% up to 30% for each attack received. And then immediate chance for guards all attacks Okay. Mid-chance or guard attacks. Yeah, I don't like the medium chance of guard attacks. And high chance to guard all attacks when HP is 60 or below. Reduces damage received by 40% when guard is active. Okay. I just don't like the medium chance to guard all attacks. That's gonna be a big of an issue for this guy. But when he's under 60 or below, he does get a high chance and he does get that damage reduction by 40%. And then, you know, when guards active, I mean, I kind of like the tech one better. Yeah, the tech one's way better. I would say the GT one's way better. But they're still pretty good actually. They're still pretty good both, but I would prefer the tech one over the physical. I mean, the physical one has his you know, ups and downs, but that medium chance guards all attacks is kind of like the STR ultimate Gohan effect. So I just wish it was just a guaranteed guard. And this one too. This is or a great chance to guard all attacks. But so far, they're pretty good. All right, here we go. There is the Super Saiyan 2 Trunks, the STR one. So if you I'll talk about that later. Here is the Super Saiyan 2 Awakening of the Trunks here. I was expecting for this guy to be Dokkan Awakening from the event of Trunks event, but at the back of my mind I was like, wait a minute, he's a crossover unit, so they might. I was hoping they were going to awaken him during the Dragon Ball Superhero Celebration, and I was correct on mine. So I'm very excited for this guy. This guy's gonna be let's see here. Let's actually read this effect here. So crossover category, keep it 3, 120. All attacks, sorry, all types, keep it 3, 170. Sorry, not 170. That'd be super great. 7%. Supreme damage to enemy, and then raises attack and defense for 3 turns. No, this is 50% buff. Okay, that's really good actually. That's actually very powerful. Passive skill, attack and defense 120 when performing a super attack, plus an additional attack plus 30%, defense plus 50% when a chance of performing a critical hit, plus 50% for each crossover ally attacking in the same turn, excluding itself, and all allies keep +1, attack and defense plus 24%, and crossover allies keep +1, attack and defense plus 15%. So, if you are using like a crossover, these guys are getting key +2. 40% to attack and defense. Okay, yeah, this Trunks is very, very good actually. Very, very good. I like it a lot. See here. Additional. Okay, I do think this guy will be pretty good for, I would say, for crossover, especially in Dragon Ball Heroes, because all the Dragon Ball Hero units are in the crossover team anyways. So this guy's gonna be very, very good for a support type. Nothing too crazy, like all make a bust and stuff, but this guy's gonna be usable for sure in every teams that he's gonna be ran in. He does have a allies keep +1 and attack and defense +1%, which is pretty good actually. You know, supporting any support type, supportive passive is, you know, very well done here. So this guy, he's not gonna tank a super in the first slot at all, because you know he does gain a attack and defense 120 when he's super attacking first. So this guy's not to be ran in the first slot. So definitely he's meant to be ran in the second slot for sure. And I got him rainbowed, so I'm happy about this. All right, here we go. Here is STR Android 21 here. There is one big thing about this Android 21 here that I want to talk about later once we get into the condition here. So she is Android's category key +3. HP attack and defense plus 60%. Pretty powerful. I wish it was key +4. That would have been great, but key +3 is perfectly fine. Effect here for Super SA here is miss damage, recovers 12% for HP. Pretty powerful. Key +3, attack and defense 120, plus an additional attack and defense plus 21%. We're performing a super attack. Okay, figured. When HP is 80 or more, plus an additional attack and defense plus 20%. Okay. He's getting powerful and powerful, which I like that a lot. And attacked enemies minus 21% for 2 turns, and transforms when conditions are met. Conditions are 40% chance to consume cell from the 4th turn when HP is 40 or above. Okay, I will talk about that in a second, but I want to see the transformation or cell absorbed here. Okay, so here we go. She does stack attack and defense. Sorry, she stacks attack. and then cause damage enemy. Lowers attack and defense. Keepers 3 attack and defense plus 150. Okay. Recovers 15% of HP. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 21%. Disables enemy guards an additional attack and defense plus 1% when HP is 60 or more. When performing a okay, that's actually pretty cool actually. When HP is 60 or more, when performing a super attack, or more, my bad. When, okay, so she gains that additional 21% when HP is 60 or more, and then when she's performing a super attack. Kind of wish she had like some kind of like, I mean, she does have this disable enemy's guard. She's doing like neutral damage, actually above neutral damage, so I understand. She's pretty good actually. She's gonna do a ton of damage. But the one thing I want to talk about is the condition. Let's go over to the character here, because I'm actually very kind of curious, because somebody did mention that the condition had to change a little bit. It was only 10% up that they changed here. So let me go into 21 just real fast here. Okay, the condition before, it was 30% chance to consume cell when HP is 50 or above. Okay, yeah, so that's actually pretty good actually. 4% chance to consume cell from the fourth turn when 40% is, sorry, when HP is 40% or above. That is actually pretty good. That makes me assume that in the future they are going to change the conditions for some of the units. The number one unit that comes into mind is into Goku Black. Hopefully that they can change that to maybe 4 turns. That'd be perfect. If they do that, that'll be perfect. And Goku Black will be like the best EZA for sure if he does get like his turn restriction down to either 0 or to 4 or 3. That would have been perfect. You know, the HP restriction to as well would have been lower to as well. That would be perfect for Goku Black. So I'm very, very excited for the futures of EZAs who have really horrible conditions. Okay, here is Tech Android 16 EZA. The other scale is kind of wanky. I mean, this because allies, so Super Tech types 3, Key plus 3, Protect 110, which is pretty odd. Greatly raises attack and defense 1 turn, causes a pretty much enemy. And his passive is attack and defense 100% plus an additional 40% up to 160 per ally, per Android category allies on the team. Plus an additional attack plus 16% up to 80% with each time guard is active. High chance to guard all attacks. I don't like that. I mean, that's perfectly fine, but I wish it was guaranteed. If it was guaranteed, this guy would have been very, very powerful. I mean, he's still powerful and still like the best tank in the game. I think he's actually one of the best tanks right now in the game for androids. So if this guy had, you know, guaranteed guard all attacks, yeah, he's actually a staple for androids and, you know, any other teams as well. Well, actually, no, he's meant to be ran in android. So yeah, this guy is very powerful, very good EZA. Probably one of the best tanking units in the game for sure, besides the LR Fist Ultra Nimba. But this guy is going to be really, really good for androids, especially on ESBR, no item runs for androids. Alright, so now we have is STR Paikuhan, the Super Paikuhan. That's going to be him. So leader skills are kind of relevant. SA, Russian attack and defense. Okay, he stacks attack and defense, pretty good. I don't have this guy, so I don't really know what he does exactly. But stacking attack and defense is pretty good. The supreme damage greatly lowers attack. Greatly lowers attack. Okay, powerful. Key plus 3, attack and defense plus 120. Okay, pretty powerful. And then when facing one enemy, perform an additional attack, which has a high chance. I wish that was guaranteed. High chance is pretty good. It's a high chance of become a super attack. Okay, pretty good. And then when facing 2 or more enemies, perform an additional attack, which has a great chance of becoming a super attack. Okay, and plus additional attack and defense plus 60% if target enemy is in down status. That it's actually pretty good for Super Battle. Honestly, this guy will be pretty good for Super Battle. Definitely gonna be probably like a spot to unit for the attack. I think like once you do a super, I think the high chance of performing a critical hit does. Oh, sorry, high chance of perform or actually become a super attack does actually proc like once you super. So hopefully that works out. And this guy's gonna be really good for I think worthy rivals and other because we have the Dokkan Fest Pycon who's gonna be working well with this guy. So that's actually pretty good. Okay, we have is AGL Darkness Toa. Okay, I'm actually very intrigued for this EZA because she is a support and she can do a lot of stuff here. So AGL types keep us 3 all stats 100%. SA spring damage to enemy and greatly lowers attack and defense. Okay, that's pretty powerful actually for Super Battle Road. And passive skill attack and defense 100% plus additional attack and defense 100% when facing a super class enemy. Okay, that is a lot of enemies that we have. Defense plus 80% when there's an extreme class enemy. Okay. Okay. Extreme class allies keep us 3 attack and 40% to attack and defense. Okay. When HP is 30 or less, extreme class allies attack and defense plus 60%. Recovers 100% of HP only once. Okay, she is very cracked. She is definitely, I would say, a better Super Golden Junior. And I think this is the first time that we ever had a unit that has who supports allies attack and defense plus 60%. Oh, actually, no. We have is the Krillin one, but just out there, that's insane. That's insane. So she's cracked. Definitely gonna be ran in most of the extreme extreme class teams. That's gonna be she's powerful. She's very powerful, and I like that a lot. So, all right, here we go. We have is Int Kid Boo Bobby Absorbed. We have his leader skill. Int types keep us 3 100% to all stats. Greatly rises his defense for 1 turn. Okay, that's pretty powerful for because right now I think people are having struggles and beating the normal Majin Power stage. So this guy is going to be very powerful for that stage for sure. So greatly rises defense for 1 turn, then causes some free damage to enemy with a high chance to stun the enemy. Okay, that's actually very viable, really usable. Attack and defense 120 when HP is 81 or more. Plus additional attack 100% and all allies defense. Okay. All allies defense plus 50% when HP is 80 or below, plus additional attack and defense 100%. Okay. And all allies keep us 3 and attack. Okay. All allies keep us 3 and attack. And 50% plus to attack. Recovers 8% of HP. Okay. This guy is... He's actually a staple for Majin Power, actually. Yeah, he's a staple. Definitely going to be a staple on the Majin Power ESPR, well, once that comes out for JP. And definitely a staple for normal Majin Power state, which is actually pretty powerful. So far, I'm liking every single EZA for the hero units. They're all very, very powerful. They all have, like, the roles for sure, which I liked about that. Okay, here we go. We have his Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Okay, here we go. Leader skill is kind of relevant. Tech types keep us 3, 100% to all stats. SA here, spring damage to enemy. Okay. Versus attacking for 6 turns. No, this is a 50% raise. Okay, this guy's gonna hit very, very hard. Passive skill, attack and defense 100%, plus an additional 100% when performing a super attack. Key plus 1 up to 3. Okay, powerful. Attack and defense up to 10%, up to 30% with each super attack performed. And a high chance to perform high chance to perform an additional super attack for 5 turns from the first appearance. Okay, that is actually very, very powerful. This guy is gonna be a staple. I would say, yeah, a very staple for like long events potentially. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's really good for Super Battle and long events as well. So it's really good. All right, anything else? Okay, we have his Int Super Saiyan 3 Gohan Int. Teen, my bad. Teen. Which is okay. Here we go. Leader skill kind of relevant. Okay, 100%. All stats. Causes a super damage to enemy. Okay. Steals super attack and then rises attack for 9 turns. Interesting. Okay. Key plus 2 and attack and defense plus 120 plus additional attack and defense plus 10% when performing a super attack plus additional attack plus 30%. Attack and defense plus 30% with 3 or more key spells obtained and a chance of performing a critical hit plus 30% with 5 or more key spells obtained and reduce damage received by 30% with 7 or more key spells obtained. actually do not like the last sentence for this Gohan. I don't like that. Actually, I mean, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. 3 or more is fine. But the chance to I mean, you could with like the God Trunks. I mean, he does actually provide, changes Rebel Key Spheres into, any type of Key Sphere into Rebel Key Sphere, which is very powerful actually. I mean, I want to like it, but at the same time, I don't want to like it. The last sentence kind of makes him kind of iffy, but if you haven't like ran with like the God Trunks, I do think this is pretty easy to get. But there's other units that want to get those orb, which is the Dark Ming Machikabra, which is going to be wanting orbs himself. So you have to fight between orbs, between him and other units as well. So I'm not sure if I like it, the last sentence for this in Gohan, but it's, it's there, whatever you need it pretty much. So we have another one here, which is the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goten's team, which I have rainbowed. Okay, here we go. Extreme causes 6 spring damage to enemy. Rises attack and defense for 9 turns. Okay, I'm pretty sure that is a 30% 30% to attack and defense. Could be 50, but I want to see. I think that should be 30%. Okay, attack and defense 120. Disables enemies guard. Okay, well, we all know that. High chance of guard. I don't like that. High chance to guard all 2 enemies. No. That should be a guaranteed. He already has a high chance on his pre-EZA, so that should have been a guaranteed guard all attacks. Plus an additional attack plus 30% within the same turn when guard is active. Plus an additional attack plus 12% up to 60% which each attack received. Plus an additional attack plus 12% which up to 60% which each attack performed. Okay, so far, okay, he's getting more attack, which is fine. He's gonna hit like a truck for sure, and he does gain some defense on his super for 9 turns, which is really powerful. I wish this was for defense as well, because guard attaches to guard attack. What if it's in guard all? What if? But yeah, I just don't like the high chance to guard. That should have been guaranteed. Well, so far so good. I do love the Super Saiyan 3 AGL Trunks so far. All right, here we go. This is the two units that we are missing from last night. So STR Extreme. So she's gonna be Extreme. So Supreme Kai of Time or Corona Possessed. Crossover, Keep us 3, HP attack and defense 120. SA, Russia's defense 110. Okay, pretty powerful. Actually, pretty powerful. Causes some bring damage to enemy and lowers attack and defense. Okay, yeah, she's gonna be really good for Super Battle Road, especially for Patora and Crossover. Whenever they have those kind of stages. Rare chance 20%. Okay, rare chance just on all enemies. Attack and defense plus 20%. Sorry, attack and defense plus 90%. Okay, the rare chance that should have been a medium chance, but remember, guys, this is a SSR. Sorry, a UR. So in about 2 years, her UR is gonna be looking pretty kind of nice. That might change into medium chance, or it might change to a high chance. So who knows? So her TR is gonna be very, very, very good once it's, I guess, in a Dokkan Awakening. Okay. So what was that? Okay, plus an additional attack and defense plus 90% when performing a super attack. Okay. He's getting more and more powerful. Plus an additional 90% attack when a target enemy is down status. Okay. Plus an additional 90% attack when the enemy is in D down status. Okay. He's getting a lot of 90% to attack. Plus an additional 90% to attack when the enemy is sealed. And plus inner okay. For a second I thought she sealed for a second, but we have units that could seal. So and plus additional attack at 90% when the target enemy is stunned. Okay. Long adventure that you're definitely not gonna see her for potential active. But in Extreme Sword Battle, you're definitely gonna see all of this active, because you can get a high chance to stun with enemies, with with their units, and you can definitely seal. So her performance in Extreme Sword Battle Road, Sword Battle, is gonna be well She's gonna do a lot of damage. She's gonna do a lot of damage. Remember, they have low stats, so I can see her doing like 6 million attack stat, probably even more, depending on who she's linked up with. But yeah, she is powerful. I wish that she would have gained more attack and defense. That would have been great. She does gain a defense when you're doing it in a super attack, but it would be better if you gain like more defense in her passive. But okay, very powerful. Links are demonic power, telekinesis, more than meets the eye, Battleful Diva, Master Magic, and Godly Power. So far, I'm liking the Possess Corona. Of course, we all know what's her going to be her categories. Robel. Okay, here we go. DB Heroes 120. Okay, for all stats. Attack and defense versus attack and defense for 1 turn, causes damage to enemy, and seals super attack. Okay. Attack and defense 80%, with an additional attack and defense plus 80% when attacking. Okay. Plus an additional 180% when targeted enemy is sealed, which she does provide herself sealing supers. She's pretty good, definitely. I'm not too sure. I mean, you're not gonna seal supers, but potentially. Yeah, I mean, you can on like very first stages of like hard events, but yeah, she's okay. Okay, all right. Definitely, she's in a SBR queen as well. Okay, and then she changes her random type of key spear to rainbow key spears. Okay, wow. There's a lot of units that are getting a lot of that mechanic, which is pretty good actually. And a high chance of hitting an enemy's attack. Okay. And a high chance of hitting enemies super attack. Oh my. Oh wait. But there's a high chance though. Okay. Okay. Robel seems she is cracked. She's cracked, but the only issue I have with her is that it should have been a guaranteed to reveal enemies super deck, because that is a very powerful mechanic. Honestly, seeing an enemy super deck is very powerful, but it is a high chance. I wish that was a great chance, or that would have been at least a guaranteed reveal enemies super attack. Okay, so there's another jumbo heroes category ally attack on the same turn. Links are Brainiac, Saw Support, Cold Judgment, okay, Battleful Diva, Loyalty, Master of Magic, Peppy Gals, Time Travelers, Crossover, and DB Heroes. Okay, so far I'm liking Robel and the Possess Chronora a lot more than I expected. Okay, powerful. All right, here we go. It's the free-to-play Demon Goddess Poutine, or Poutine. I think that's how you say it. Okay, so she is a free-to-play. Categories allies. Category keep us 3 150. 50%, my bad. Relevant. SA versus attack and defense for 1 turn. Costs up pretty much the enemy with a medium chance of stunning. Okay, that's actually pretty powerful actually. Attack and defense 170 for every crossover allies, excluding this character. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 12%. Okay. Plus an additional attack and 70% with the targeted enemy is sealed or stunned. Interesting. Okay, interesting. Crossover category, keep plus 2, attack and defense plus 30%, attacked enemies plus 12%, and seal super. Okay. I'm pretty sure that is only for that turn for Sling Super. Okay. Okay. I'm liking the free-to-play so far. She has demonic power, Saw Support, Cold Judgment, another link, Shocking Speed, Battleful Diva, Master Magic, and Show the Limits, Peppy Gals, Time Travelers, Terrifying Conquers, DB Heroes, and we have is Cross. She's actually pretty good. I can see her getting an EZA within like probably the next celebration or whatever they're gonna EZA the free-to-play units, and she's gonna be nasty when she gets her EZA. But so far so good. I'm liking the free-to-play so far. And the last one is the AGL Baby Janemba EZA. So there's kind of relevant. I mean, it's relevant. Super attack effect, twice attack from 1 turn, costs us to damage to enemy, and then Great Lord's defense. Okay, passive skill is recovers 12% of HP at the start of turn. Powerful. Attack defense 120, and a high chance of evading an enemy's attack. Powerful. Plus additional 20% chance to. Okay, she. Okay, plus additional percent chance to evade enemy's attack within the same turn with each attack evade. Okay, see, he has the STR Janemba mechanic where he gains more chance of evading it. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's good. He's yeah, he's good. Definitely gonna be a staple for body and mind quarter for the mission. If HP is 60 or more, oh, okay. If HP is 60 or more plus additional attack and defense 120 for performing a super attack. Ooh. Yeah, this baby Janemba is powerful. It kind of reminds me of like if they combine Int Janemba and SCR Janemba. Am I wrong here, or is this guy better than STR Janemba and Into Janemba? I might be crazy. Definitely let me know down below what you guys think. Am I being crazy? Is he better than STR Janemba and Janemba? I mean, okay. I mean, he is doing supreme damage, but it doesn't matter because this guy is gonna do a lot of damage, and he's dodging, which is a very powerful mechanic, just like Whis and like the STR Janemba. Wow. Okay. So far I'm liking every EZA, definitely for the batch of new heroes. The only one that I have issues with is probably the Int Gohan. The Int Gohan is, I'm not sure what they were thinking with the Int Gohan with the orbs here. I'm not sure what they're thinking of, but he's viable to use, but you gotta be very careful in what teams are gonna be using, because units like Dark King Amachikabra needs the orbs to perform pretty well, and this guy too as well. So yeah, I am very pleased with the units so far, especially the EZAs as well as the Enter 21 and 16 units. The Tech 16, they're pretty powerful. I like that a lot. Very, very good at EZAs. I'm still kind of deciding on if I like the Gohan, but he's very viable. And you got Dokkan AWAKEINGS for 3 more units. So this is a lot of content for content creators. Just do it like individual showcases of every unit. Yeah, so I'm very excited for this STR Super Saiyan 2 Trunks EZA. Imagine that this guy getting EZA. That'd be great. But he got an 8 Dokkan Awakening. But yeah, I am very excited for this Super Saiyan 2 Trunks. He's gonna be very, very good for, especially for all the categories that he is in. He's viable. I mean, he has no restrictions except for the allies taking the same time. But you can still run like a lot of category in different teams. So yeah, this guy's pretty good. All right, but other than that, yeah, I like the hero units so far and everything, and so far so good. So other than that, yeah, this is a really good celebration for heroes. A very, very good celebration for heroes and everything. So I do think this is like the best hero celebration ever, because we got like you got 7 EZAs plus 2 more. That's 10, and then 3 more awakenings. So yeah, so this is all the units so far we got, and I am definitely gonna summon for the hero units. They're all powerful. I'm not too sure what I think about the Robel. I mean, she's pretty insane. Because people are saying that she's not that great. She's not that great, but I think she's gonna be doing pretty well, especially for all these categories. Yeah, I actually like Robel a lot. So, all right. Other than that, guys, let me know down below what you guys think about the information that we have so far for the hero units as well as the EZAs. And other than that, guys, leave a like, subscribe, and also, guys, summon for the heroes if you want to. But I am. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. And of course, I will see you next time. Peace.